Manchester, England, Leon Edwards versus Belal Muhammad, number two. Aspinall versus Curtis Blades, number two. We're going to go top down. And before we even do that, I'm sad, man. I'm sad for Rocky. I'm disappointed. I can't even verbalize how I'm feeling at the moment. But at the same time, I'm very happy for Bilal, whatever his name is, Mohammed. He proved all of the naysayers wrong. We said he's got an improved game. He's doing his thing. He's definitely going to be a challenge. Rocky had the ability to win this. We all know this. Everybody knew this, but Rocky didn't show up. And Bilal had the Palestinian struggle on his back, had that fire for the belt, and took it with the ease.
Yeah. This is, first of all, I'm absolutely exhausted, man. Absolutely exhausted. First of all, the time, ridiculous. We at home to have to watch that at that time is ridiculous. A mash up, man. But we have to do this. We have to break this thing down. I've said from day one that Belal was the most improved welterweight in the UFC. I've said from day one that he deserved this shot. There's too much politics in the UFC. Dana should have never gave Colby Covington the shot. Colby Covington was inactive for a long time. So what that's doing is giving Leon a false sense of improvement. When you're not fight, you fought Usman, yes, and that was a top all-time great at the time. But Colby Covington doesn't get you ready for live opponents now because he's inactive. Belal has, like I said yesterday, Belal has been fighting all comers. You can't listen to what people say online. People will make up their own narratives. Now, Leon, I personally believe, took Belal lightly. He took him lightly, and this is what I said yesterday. If you go back into the Saturday stream yesterday, I said, yo, we can't take this man lightly because A, he's fighting with 50% more ambition than he usually would. His people are in the middle of a war. Look at his dad. Look what that moment meant to his dad in the ring. In the octagon, sorry. Look what that moment meant. He's carrying a nation on his back. When you look at it, this is not exclusive to sports. When a man is moving through life with purpose, he will always operate at a much higher level. Belal Muhammad was moving with purpose. Listen how he was talking all week. Rocky underestimated him, man. And I hate to say it. Leon underestimated him. You know how long they've been wanting to take the belt from Brum? They wanted to take the belt from Brum for how long? They didn't want Leon to have they don't want Belal to have it either, but they didn't want Leon to have the belt. I'm fed up of the Dave speeches. I only want to see them speeches once in a man's career. Like, them Dave speeches ain't gonna work every time you're down. It's like Leon was just feeling sorry for himself.
Yeah.
He's just feeling sorry for himself. Belal was fighting with purpose. My man was pushing the pace. He was just going at him. It was mad noble, man. I just can't believe it, man. I just can't believe after the big build-up, got the belt from Usman, won it in that fashion.
Yeah.
They put you in there with Covington, which I believe man should have took out Covington first, second round. Now
Yeah,
Belal, who's been knocking at the door for how long, comes to your home country, and he's pushing the pace. Leon took too much confidence from that first round in the first fight. And I said, you can't look at that. This man has improved. The man's now improved. Look how far along the man's come. Look how far along Belal's come. Look at the Gilbert Burns. Look at the Gilbert Burns fight. Look at the Gilbert Burns.
But some people would say, I mean, that was still a good fight, but Burns was a one-handed fighter. He should have took him out. That's my only, kind of downplay in regards to that performance. But he ultimately got the win. But Burns he had a dislocated shoulder or something like that. He should have took my youth out.
That is true. But you see, when a man's performing like that, I'm just saying he's a live opponent. Like, there was too much professionals, there was too much experts giving Leon like a false sense of reality. Like Mighty Mouse, yeah, Leon's gonna like everybody. All right, it'll be quite easy. So you gotta think if Leon's watching that, he's gonna be thinking, yeah, real talk, man. Like, yeah, all of them, Daniel Cormier, all of them were saying how, that it should be easy. If you go
Yeah.
back to what I said it should be a routine defense. But if he takes him lightly, anything can happen because this man is fighting for a nation. Just like Usyk was fighting for Ukraine, Belal was fighting for Palestine. Look at all you have to do when I looked at the interview, I looked at the interview and I said, look at the dad. Look at what it means to the dad. Look what it means to them. They're not crying for them. They're crying for their people. And this is what I'm trying to say to you. Rocky had no purpose in that ring. None. Besides just fighting for the love of the sport, he's not fighting with a purpose.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, man, it was. I'm personally, I'm sad, and I feel like listening to Dana, because that's why I said I didn't even want to get on the air before watching the post fight stuff. And when you listen to Dana, Leon ain't getting no shot for now. He's gonna have to go and do 3 first round knockouts of the top 3 to get back in there.
Some spectacular stuff. Yeah. Yeah. And as you say, that Dave interactions and stuff. Yeah, that was cool for the viral moment. But what a fighter needs is a strategic understanding of what he needs to do to win the damn fight. A pep talk, yeah, at some, as I said, we saw it. It was a viral moment. We need a strategy, and we all know what the strategy is. Why are you giving up all this damn real estate, Leon? Well, what we doing? You stand your ground and you use your movements. You got excellent footwork. I didn't see where was the sweeps that he was doing in the first Belal #1 in their first matchup? He took him off his feet. He's kind of forgot that now. That the hunger ain't there, sleeping with silk sheets, etc. Like the fire in the belly clearly weren't there. It was very routine. Yep, I'm in Manny. Wanted to come to Brom. Like, yeah. I'll defend this thing and then we'll see what's going on. But I want to fight in Birmingham. I want to fight in Birmingham next time.
He's not taking ownership. He hasn't took ownership of the belt. He never took ownership of the belt. Like back in the day, like you'd watch WWF, yeah, and Stone Cold Steve Austin was the champion. He's the champion. He's talking like the champion. Like Leon, he's not taking ownership of the belt. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you're not attaching yourself to Brom like that, which I don't understand in terms of calling for it to happen in Brom. Every press conference, that's what it should be.
Yeah.
Like, Brom, damn, man, I'm from Brom. I want to fight in Brom. Birmingham MMA, Birmingham. That's all we should be hearing. That ain't being pushed enough. It was more a Tom Aspinall show, if you ask me. It was more about Paddy the Baddy and Tom Aspinall.
Yes,
Then on top of that, even the 5 a.m. thing. Yeah, I know everyone's on this 5 a.m. thing, but that didn't hurt Paddy the Baddy. That didn't hurt Tom Aspinall. That never hurt the other English brother on the card from Gloucester. That never hurt them. It wasn't about the time. It was about Leon is a great fighter, a great all-rounded, excellent fighter. But when the going gets tough, he kind of puts his head down.
Yeah.
I'm thinking when I'm watching Dave, I'm like, I don't want to hear this speech again. Leon should know to wake up now. And he did at the end of the last round. It was just a bit too little, too late. But Belal was fighting with purpose, and I feel like, it was meant for Belal. It was meant for Belal, and that's it. It was written. Rocky just hasn't taken ownership of who he is. You're a champion. Look what you've overcome. Like, this is real. You are the best in the world. It's like he don't believe it. When he's in the fight, it's like he don't believe it. And I keep telling, man, this is what I'm saying. I don't know what to say, Noble, because I keep telling guys in and around Brom, like, I don't think man understand how good my man is. Like, he's that good. Like, this is not a fluke. This man's been training The
But that's
whole,
what the
the whole,
narrative,
he's been
Mark. This
training for
is
the
what.
best. You know when they're saying Bobby Green's a veteran because he's been in the UFC for 10 years. You know how
Yeah.
long Leon's been in the UFC?
Come on.
You know how long Leon's a veteran? Leon's a veteran, but it's like he don't believe it. Because even when he was talking, I'm like, you're definitely underestimating him, but you're not talking with purpose. Like, you're not talking with purpose. You're not pushing. I'm the champ. You're the champ. You call the shots. You call
That
the shot. I want to fight in
confidence.
Brom. I want to fight
Yeah.
in every press conference. But it's the same. They've media trained him like a footballer. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they've media trained him in a way that he doesn't speak with authority. Like, yo, I'm the champ.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you're from Brom, second city. Look what you've overcome. Look what you've overcome
Come on, man. Come on.
to be one of the best welterweights of all time. You knocked him out with a head kick. You come back, beat him on home turf. Then you fought a jackass who really you should have KO'd. You should have gave him a head kick for what he said about your dad. But there's no ownership of the belt. Like you man are meant to be there. That's why I was saying yesterday, these men are starting to look more like they're meant to be there because since they've won the belt, I don't feel like they're taking ownership of it. Like, yo, it's our thing. Like, they should have been saying, yeah, Belal, we'll have him next. Instead, they're talking him down. That's what I kept saying. Don't do that. Don't talk this brother down. Because
We
when you're
said it
talking him down,
when-
that's
when there
only
was-
giving him more heart.
Yes.
He
When
stared
that
at your
whole thing
broski in the
came
lift.
out-
Go through, no more.
Oh, sorry, pardon self. When
cool.
that whole thing came out, we said like naturally now the trilogy's done with Usman. The natural person for him to fight next is Belal.
Yeah.
That's the meritocracy way. They've got look at the fights that they've had. Very similar careers in regards to the wins and losses. Very, very similar. Belal is it's mind-blowing. It's mind-boggling what's taken place. We should be killing teeth now, busting jokes, saying, "Yo, you see what happens? You see, yeah. My man did the thing. What's next for Rocky?" That's what this conversation should have been. But instead, we get the total opposite now. Let's paint the picture. What's the roadmap? What is the roadmap for Rocky now?
They're gonna throw him in there, yeah. UFC, they want either an exciting champion or a champion who sells the belt out, sells the company outside of the ring. I've been saying this since Leon won the belt. Yeah. Once Leon, you only hear Leon in interviews that when the fight's coming up, then once he defends his belt, he disappears until he fights again. You can't do that as the champ. As the champ, why has Leon not got a YouTube channel, man? What is going on? He needs a YouTube channel. Look how much man in Brum. There'll be brothers in Brum willing to do it for free.
Come on.
They should be documenting every single thing that's going on.
Come on.
Rocky, it's crazy. Like, I feel like this is, I swear down, I feel like this, I just didn't want it to happen this way because he hasn't been given his flowers at all. He hasn't. He hasn't crossed over into even urban culture. Like we've been saying, he should be in all them rap videos and this, that. But the management team have just completely took him away from us. And just, it's like he's not from nowhere. You see what I'm saying? It's like just a, like just
UK
like
fighter.
Yeah, they haven't like given him a home, or they haven't done that even with like the Jamaica stuff. Like when the hurricane's going on, Leon's supposed to be making a video. Yo, this message is to my people in Jamaica. Keep your head up high. Like, let's not just talk up yard when it's about dancing and food and stuff like that. Like, that's how you build a strong, loyal fan base. One thing about Jamaican people, they will stand behind you, especially when you're one of them. But you have to let them know I'm one of you. Once you let them know I'm one of you, whether you're diaspora or whether you're from there, from they know you're one of us. They're gonna push you. They're gonna push you. And look what the island's done. You got to look at Bolt, look at Bob Marley, look at I'm saying Rocky could have I'm telling you, man, it's mad. And they're gonna try and what they're gonna do now. All them Ian, Gary, Shafkats, he's gonna have to get past all them to get back at the belt.
Yes.
I'm not saying he
Yes.
can't do it, but it's a climb.
It's
It's a
gonna be
climb.
Shavkat. If Ian wins his next thing and whatever, they'll make that matchup. It's it's gonna be a murderous row. He's not gonna sniff that unless he number one, like I said, increases his fights. Now he's not the
Yeah.
champ. Two minimum a year, and he needs to have spectacular performances. We need to be talking KO of the year, submission of the year, TKO of the year, a contender. You know what I mean? A late contender for this thing. He really needs to Fabian needs to talk to him, boss.
Out the
Really
way.
needs to
They know what to do. These men
no,
know.
wait, Mark, you should
No,
be
but
saying
these
this.
men know what to do. These men are from Erdington, you know. These men know what to do. They know what to do. They know exactly how to sell this thing. They know exactly what they need to do. But what it is for some reason, even moving to 185 ain't gonna run because he's already said, I don't want to fight Adesanya. Adesanya's about to be the champ again. That's what it looks like. So why move up and you're not gonna be contending for the belt? So it's pointless moving up. It's I don't know, man. I just feel like so much more. I just feel like he could have won that yesterday. I get Belal. I understand Belal's story. I get exactly what Belal's got going on, and trust me, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for the Palestinian people.
Yes.
But I'm saying like Rocky has a purpose. He's not just a fighter. He has a purpose. He's a black
much
brother
more.
from Birmingham by way of Jamaica, or however the correct way of saying that is. Rocky is coming from Jamaica, black British experience. That's a
Yes.
story right there. That's a story right there. And I just feel like it hasn't been pushed. It's very routine or conversation, like very, very generic conversation. Which is why but I'll tell you the truth, which is why I said, Joe, if we do get Leon on, it has to be the Leon that we know off
Yes.
camera. Like
Yes.
we got because we're talking to others like us. But instead, like we've got in there now yesterday, and it's like by about the end of the second, I was like, yeah, he's gonna lose it,
Yeah.
because when I was looking at him, he just wasn't his confidence for whatever reason.
He wasn't in the moment walking to the
Yeah.
cage. He looked fine, man. But once that thing went off and it started going, he didn't look present. He just looked like almost like it was a practice, a hard sparring. You know what I mean? No cameras, Apex kind of style. It just seemed like, fuck it. This is just a bad sparring session, man. Yeah, tomorrow will be all right. I'll be all right. I'll be all right tomorrow.
This is why I say don't ever underestimate any opponent, because he started to look shocked to me. Like he was starting to look like, when my man was throwing his right hands and all that, and I could
Yes.
see Leon was looking like, and I was saying, this is why you don't take these men lightly, because when you take man like that lightly, then now you're looking and saying, right, look at this.
Yeah.
He's pushing the pace, because
Yes.
all my man's thinking about is that moment of the belt going around his waist.
Yes.
And the UFC, I'll tell you straight, the UFC did Belal dirty. They done the Palestinian people dirty. They took his flag, edited out his flag, all of that, edited up his interview, put Leon's interview out first before they've really got an agenda against the Palestinians. I'll tell you straight, there's really an agenda against them folks. Because I was like, let them have their moment.
Yeah.
They've won it fair and square. Give them their moment, man. Their people, them need this moment. The dad's in there balling. Like even Daniel Cormier, I feel like in his earpiece they said, "Cut my man's thing short."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he didn't get a chance to celebrate the thing.
They done him filthy, man. They done him absolutely dirty, and this is what I'm trying to say. This is why when underdogs win, Leon was an underdog. You bust open all the windows, man.
This is it, man.
You bust open. You don't go in. You can't. The only way you can have Leon's persona, and I know this sounds mad terrible, what I'm gonna say, you can only have that persona as a white Englishman. You can't have that persona as a black man. You can't. You have to grab these chances.
Yeah.
Like Leon
It's
now.
once in a lifetime.
Yeah,
It's
it's what.
once
Yeah,
in a lifetime.
McGregor's calling you out. All of that. The reason for that is because you've got the belt. Collect the money, man. Collect the money. Collect the money now. The UFC is dirty, man. They're dirty, man. They're dirty, noble. Because
It's, it's,
Dana, you could see Dana's vexed, you know.
of course he is.
He's fuming. He's
Yeah.
fuming that Belal's the champ, first of all. But listen to how he was talking. Is Leon been in here yet? You gotta ask him what happened. Where you know what I mean? Like
Man.
they said, "Oh, can he get a next?" Really, he should be given a. I'm. How does it normally go? Would a man like that get a rematch, or is it not enough defenses?
Well, one or more defenses, and it's all up in the air. It depends on ultimately it's Dana White's decision. If it was competitive enough and he likes the champion, or there's pressure, there should be a rematch. But if it's not competitive, but again he likes the champion, well, of course there'll be a rematch. You know, he's not putting bombs on seats. Rocky's not an entertainer. He's a fighter, and he generally wins by decision. Unfortunately, fortunate because he's, you know, in respect to winning, but in regard to entertainment, sports entertainment, and getting people captivated who aren't just the casuals, aren't just the hardcores. It's the people who have only heard of the UFC and don't necessarily watch it, but then come across a short clip of Leon selling the fight and like, oh shit. How do ESPN? I got that already. So what am I gonna pay? Another $79.99. I'm watching that based upon what I've heard, and then I've seen a couple of the highlights. I gotta see this guy fight. He's not doing that. So based upon that, it's a business, isn't it? Sports entertainment, TKO, massive organization, WWE, UFC, and all of the other bits and pieces. It's money. If it don't make dollars, euros, yen, pounds, and all that there, it's not making no sense.
Because he has to step out of the person who he is. I get it, but he has to step out of that and understand that, yo, this is just wrestling, essentially. This is, like you said, sports entertainment. It's wrestling. It's wrestling. So you've got to sell this thing. McGregor, we've said it all in all these streams over the past time. McGregor called you out. Yo, when you jump out, you're meant to be making a video. Phone your video, man. Yo, come, I want to make an Instagram reel. Have the belt on. Put your glasses on. Yo, McGregor, you're saying my name. You're a bomb. You're a bomb. I'll take you anytime. I'll have you next. Do you know what I mean? None of that. There was none of that. Then even on top of that, even like react to other fights. Don't disappear after your fight's done. Stay online, react to other fights. So do what them other fighters do. Get your little mic and all of that in the corner. React to other fights. Talk about upcomers. Like, that's how you have to do this. The MMA fans are very, very... Excuse me. MMA fans want 24/7 entertainment. You know how...
Access.
An MMA
access.
channel, Noble, you know this because you've got an MMA channel. You know how hard them channels have to work. It's constant news, constant. You can't take your name out of it. You're the champ. You're meant to be, all the posts on the gram, it's all generic posts. Yeah, camp's done. You know what I mean? In the gym. Like, take some pictures doing something else.
Yeah.
Take some pictures. My man's into this. Take some pictures doing something different.
Yes.
You go cinema to watch Deadpool or something, or you go into
Just
a restaurant.
watch the thing.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah. Yeah, come on.
Do
man.
something. It's all generic stuff. And then what happens then is the organization, I know personally, they was trying to get him beat. Kobe, they would have loved Kobe to be the champ because really, let's keep it real. Trump, Kobe, Nelt Boys, all of that, it's all a little
crew
conglomerate. And they wanted Kobe to win. They did. Leon kept the belt. From there, savage time, man. McGregor fight, just build up yourself. But now it's like, it's a long road back. I'm not saying they can't do it, but they're going to be Shavkav, Ian Gary, this man, that man. They're going to constantly be throwing them mans now. Remember, it's not like boxing. You can't now fight a couple what they call gimmies. You can't jump in there against a couple tomato. They're going to be putting you in with live men who now know,
Yeah.
oh, I can push the pace and beat him. Remember,
just
in
push it.
MMA, it's not like boxing. Like once another man sees and says, "Hold on a second, Usman,
Yeah.
look at Usman,
Yeah.
Masvidal, who else from what Anderson Silva." Once a man sees and says, "Oh damn, oh okay, I can just push that," they'll start training like that.
Yes.
They'll start
See the
training like
chinks in
that.
the armor. Yeah, man. They see the chinks in the armor. They see, oh, okay. So, I mean, again, a wrestler generally is not going to be wrestling if he's on his back foot. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows that. How can a wrestler shoot a takedown if he's on his back foot? So shouldn't that have been one of the main things? Don't give up real estate and push my youth back. Push him back. But we don't do that. And then we say, oh, I just felt flat. I didn't have no energy. You got beat, man. You mentally weren't there, brother.
Yo,
Wasn't
Anthony's
there.
phoning me, you know. What you saying?
Bring him, come.
Yeah, man. This is gonna be wild now. Don't worry, we'll get him in here right now.
The confidence, man, and I think based upon this, his confidence is going to be shot. All the hate that he receives as a champion already, now he's not the champ. All those little knuckle draggers, they're going to be really putting out some stuff. MMA guru.
But no, boy, man. Let's get at the idea. This is wild, man. I'm knackered. I am. Bloody hell. I can't do these late night things anyway.
Nah.
I can't do these late night things
It's
anyway.
tough, man. We're getting on in age.
Mash
and all
up,
that,
man. But trust me. Hold on, let's get Anthony on here. I ain't spoke to Anthony as well.
Nah. So this will be a freshers, yeah, man.
He's gonna be screwing. Hold on. Anthony.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, Anthony, call that number, man. Call that number. Let's get you live reaction right now.
Oh, send me the number then, quick. I'm at the car wash still.
It's on your WhatsApp.
Nah, I deleted it, bro. Just send it me again, please.
Anthony, save that in your phone, man. All right, I'm gonna put it in now. All right,
I think I should have still enough on reasons, but go on.
I'll send it again now. Say no more. All right.
Respect.
Blessed.
Anthony has that foolish disappearing messages nonsense.
I don't know why people do that.
I'm not in it.
That's some suspicion. WhatsApp's encrypted anyway, man. So if you got something that you don't want no one else to look at, then fair enough. But like that's.
Yeah, he said he's at the car wash. All right. Yeah, man. I tell ya, I don't know, man. I remember because I know. You gotta remember this is like. Because I've seen this from the amateurs. Remember, I've been in there from day.
You've seen the journey?
I've seen the journey, so I just know. Yo, man could have been a dominant champion in terms of like just kept defending. It could have been like Usman or better.
Yeah.
But it's like, here's Anthony. Yes, Anthony.
Blessed.
Anthony.
There? Where him there?
Isn't it, Anthony?
It sounds like he's left the car, man.
Disconnect it from your car, Anthony. He can't hear me, you know.
It doesn't even sound like he sounds. It sounds like the door's open and stuff, and he's gone. You there?
Let him call back, man. Sure. All right. So, like I'm saying, man, I don't even know what to say. I just feel like so much. We could have did so much. I'm talking. We could have did way more, man. I remember yesterday we talking about the homecoming and all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Anthony, man. Get your thing together, man. Anthony.
Yo.
Yeah, man. Got you on now, man. Sad circumstances to be talking under right now.
Yes.
Yes. Wow. Boss, I didn't watch the fight, unfortunately.
Oh no.
No, I didn't watch it, man. I'm out and about this morning, bro. I got a Christmas, my grandson's second birthday, so I'm out and about.
Give
Yeah, man.
thanks.
So,
Blessings, man.
so I went to bed and I just thought, blah, blah. I didn't hear nothing, didn't see nothing on Instagram. So I just Googled it.
Mm.
So I Googled it, UFC results, and I've seen the results. But you know how it's come up like Leon Edwards versus the other geezer. And then it says on the Leon, it says decision, blah, blah, blah. So I've checked it. So I'm going, it's won by decision. I thought, decision again.
Yeah.
So then I've looked across and it says the tick for the man's
Yeah.
name.
Yes.
So I've had to Google. Unanimous decision.
Nuts.
Hello?
Yeah, we listening.
So how did it go? What was the fight like? Fair
Man,
result? What's
Belal
up, man?
pushed the pace, man. He pushed. He stuck it on Rocky, man. He pushed the pace. He dropped him twice. He was catching him with all kind of jabs, right hands, caught him with a slight uppercut.
His activity was out of this world. Bilal was
way.
pushing the pace. Backing Rocky was like a deer in headlights kind of thing. He just allowed it. It was like the Usman 2 kind of thing without the headshot. He dominated. Would you give him a round, Mark? Would you give Leon
Probably
a
the
round
last
at all?
one. The last one.
Just because of the elbow.
Yeah, just because of that. Can you score a fight on
Yeah.
that? Can you score it on that?
Yeah, damage in it because it's damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah. So yeah, outside of the last round, Anthony now, boss, Belal, whatever the hell his name is, aka Muhammad, like he did his thing, reigning champion now, and
Oh,
new.
Fair play to him. So is there rematch? Is there a call for a rematch?
Nah, they're not gonna do it, Anthony, because Dana already said in the press conference. We're not looking at doing an immediate rematch.
Oh, so my man's the champion and he's gonna fight whoever now then, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Mm.
That's sad. That's
Very.
sad. I didn't, as you heard me yesterday, didn't see that coming.
No one
to be
did.
quite honest. To be honest. But you see, this is what I'm saying, bro. The fight game's a funny thing, fam. Fight game's a funny thing, bro.
Yes.
I think Aspinall won first round. I'd take it.
First round again, sibling. So, and he calls
Very
out
much
John
messages.
Jones again.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
gonna call
I mean-
out John, though, innit? They're gonna call out John.
Sibling,
They're
it
gonna
has to
call out
happen.
John.
It has to
Yeah,
happen.
it has to be fair. That's what. Well, I've been growing up watching the UFC. That's what happened. The interim champion would always wait and fight the champion
Yeah.
for a unification kind of thing.
Yes.
That's what I was always brought up on. So nothing should change right now. Nothing should change. So if Jones was training for Stipe, that's not the fight right now.
Nah.
That's not the fight right now. The fight right now is your man. And then
Yes.
whoever wins that can fight Stipe in the next defense or the first defense.
Yeah.
You know what I
They're
mean?
lining up
That's what I see.
Jones could lose that, you know. And that's the way it's being marketed, and I'm saying it like this. If Jones ain't on job, he needs to just retire.
Well, I don't think, personally, if I see John Jones get into the octagon, he's winning the fight. I don't think John Jones is the fight is going to think, well, if I'm not 100, I'm not fight. I don't think John Jones, he doesn't need to do that.
Nah. But it's the inactivity, and think about it.
Yeah,
Anthony,
all
we've
that
only
as
seen
well.
him. We've only seen him
All that.
once at heavyweight. Once we've
Heavyweight,
seen him
exactly.
compete. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
it's and when you look at it, you break down his last fights at lightweights. You're like, come on, everybody that I've speak to, I haven't spoken to a person who says that Dominic Reyes didn't beat John Jones.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? So those last 5 fights at light heavyweights, it wasn't the John Jones we fell in love with. He was very safe. You know what I mean? Pouring his hand out all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He wasn't
weren't
doing
taking-
what.
Nah.
He wasn't the John Jones that we know.
Nah.
I hear
He
you,
weren't
bro.
taking
I
the
hear
risks.
you. And you know what, bro? At the end of the day, let's be real. Time waits for no man, bro.
Yes.
Time waits for no man. And as much as everybody loves, we all love John Jones. John Jones is a man and he can be beatable. You
Yes.
understand?
Yeah, I
On
mean
any
we've
given
seen
day,
that.
on
Look
any
last
given
night.
day. So So for me, I'd rather he retires than see him get busted up like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I prefer him to just retire because this Aspinall brother's being built.
I don't want to see man get, because you know how they talk when you dismantle. It's like when they beat Mike Tyson. When Lennox Lewis beat Mike Tyson, they're going like it was the baddest man on the planet. He weren't the baddest man on the planet when he beat Mike Tyson. You just beat Mike Tyson, the boxer. That's what you beat. You didn't beat the baddest man on the planet.
Just watch Michael Bisping talk about Tom Aspinall, and then that's how, like, they're sort of like, all right, this could be easy, and yeah, man, my man's the best well-rounded heavyweight. And
I'll give you that. I hear what you're saying. Bisping's big in the game. But I'll say this. He's only got that talk because he feels like he beat Anderson Silva again. He wasn't a Spider-Man. You beat Anderson Silva, but you didn't beat the Spider, Bridget. But he's talking with that kind of talk. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, as we says, Briv, he's the great white hope. Let's get not kidding there.
Yeah, he is. But to be honest, though, my man's really, like, they're gonna put some real bread into my man because, like I said, my man's really repping the real Englishman. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the real Englishman. Like he's on his, like, if he beats Jones, yeah, you're talking MMA goes up another level again in the UK.
Yeah.
If Jones, that's what I'm saying. If Jones ain't on it, don't fight, man. Just jump out of the game and retire.
Walk off to the sunset, man. Walk off into the sunset. Just allow it, man. Allow it. It's all this stuff that's going in. You're just gonna mess your legacy up. The legacy's in question anyway with all of the other stuff. Now people are saying he's docking, stripping bars. He hasn't even been active. Okay, he's had injuries, but you've stripped people who've had injuries before. Come on.
It's true. It's very true. Do you know what? Real talk. You're right. They should strip him for true. And I prefer that. I prefer to strip him, take the title off, and he didn't lose.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Because he don't look like he wants no parts of my man. Like that, and that brother's like moving again with purpose. Like listen to how he's talking. Listen how he talks to the crowd. He goes, "Yo, Manchester, thank you for allowing me to fight in front of you, beauty." Trust me, he's a star, man. He's a star. Come on. He's an English star. Heavyweight.
Come on. Dana's got him. Look, you think, bro, as I said, it was the same with Aldo Carter. It's the same, bro. The Grooms, McGregor. Let's not get twisted here. Because remember, my man's a fight promoter. He's supposed to be impartial. What kind of favoritism did he show to Conor McGregor?
He was wearing an island kit in the press conference.
Yeah, man, come
on. Exactly, all them things. So he could have worn an island kit one day. He could have worn a Brazil kit the other day. He didn't do that.
He didn't do it. He just wore the island kit.
He didn't do that, bro. He just wore the island kit. Exactly. So the pushing, you see, you know what the narrative is, bro.
Come on.
We know what the narrative is, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's not get it twisted here. Look. I'll show you the next one. Look when Leon fought Covington. You would have thought Covington was the champion.
Come on.
But Anthony, but Leon's not. He's not. Look, we do filming and stuff. Yeah. Who would you prefer to film for your channel? Who would you prefer to interview, Covington or Rocky? I'm asking you. You're from Edmonton. You know Rocky. Who would you prefer to film? I'd prefer to film Covington. You know why? Because he's gonna give me the sound bites. He's going to give me the Hulk Hogan.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Leon's giving man a footballer's interview. And that's what I'm saying. He didn't.
Yeah, but you see, the problem with Leon, this is where the problem is, bro. Leon needs to keep it hood, needs to come and shout, because we're going to ask him those questions.
Yeah.
We're going to put him in those positions. You understand? We're going to sit down and Leon, who would you like to fight if you win this next fight? We're going to put it on and stick it. What you saying, bro? How come you never fought my man, Masvidal? Come on, talk the team. What?
Yes.
How come you fought Masvidal, fam? Talk the team, fam. That's how we're coming. We're not coming with those politically correct questions.
It's the management. It's clearly the management are stifling that
they're not even really letting him rep Brom. Let's keep it real, Anthony. They're not even really letting the brother rep Brom. If that was one of them Birmingham City lot, yeah, who had a champ, yeah, they would be repping Brom hard. Like, If I didn't know he was from Brum, I wouldn't know he's from Brum.
Come on.
Like, this is crazy. How do we have a champion in Brum fighting at a Brum and it's not the biggest thing being mentioned? Not even a bill, but I don't even know what to say, Anthony. I don't even know what to say.
Sorry, we had a champion.
Yeah, we had a champion, but this is what I'm trying to say. And now they're going to make man walk through fire to get a shot again.
Bev ain't getting a shot again, bro. They didn't want to give him the shot in the first place.
Yeah.
Let's check the levels. Leon should have been the champion. Leon should have got that shot a year, 2 years before we got the shot.
Come on, paint the picture. He was supposed to fight Tyrone Woodley. Yeah, come on.
Time, bro. From a long time, Rocky.
Come on.
Rocky's supposed to get the fight, bro. And then flipping. They gave him to put everything in front of him. And every time he put something in front of him, he came through it, bro. He came through it, bro.
Hey, you remember when they took him out the rankings because he said he turned down the fight?
Yeah.
And then he took the fight, and then the fight got cancelled. Then he got rebooked, and all these kind of stupid stuff. It's a joke, man. It's a joke.
They treated Rocky dirty, bro. Dirty. They treated him dirty.
Once he got the belt, I just think he got. I'm not even trying to. I think he got comfortable, Anthony. I think he got comfortable with the belt. I think he got comfortable. Like, if you look at, like, this is what I always tell to man Terence Crawford. Like, that, brothers, that's who man should really study. My man's done everything there is to do and still trains like he's an amateur.
Yeah, man.
Still trains like he hasn't even turned pro. He trains hard. And I'm not saying Rocky don't train hard, but he didn't take ownership of the belt, man. And even with Belal, every time they asked him about Belal, it was just dismiss. When have he ever knocked out anyone? He's this and that and all. And I'm saying, Leon, before you got the belt, they were looking at you that same way.
Exactly. Yeah. It's nuts.
Exactly, but I can't believe we're talking here. That man's lost, and that. To be quite honest, I'm still stunned.
You spoke to Silk yet?
I'm glad. Nah. But you know what? Silk's an honest youth, bro. Silk don't hold no back. Silk will want the best for Rocky.
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I mean? He'll always want the best for Rocky. So he'll be disappointed. First and foremost. Disappointed, bro, because, you know, he's one. At the end of the day, whatever's gone on. But at the end of the day, he come from where he come from.
This is it, man. This is it.
Understand, and we don't forget. You know what I mean? We don't forget, bruv. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I hope to God that they give Rocky a rematch. But, bruv, as I said,
slim to none, man.
From my sin, how they treated Jose Aldo, with Conor McGregor, nothing surprises me in the UFC. Nothing. Because you had unbeaten champion, 10 years, no defeats. Lost in 13 seconds to McGregor. He deserved an instant rematch. I've seen lesser champions. Cody Garbrandt want to draw to mind.
Yeah.
Lose his belt. Automatic rematch. He hasn't done half what Aldo's done in his sleep. You understand?
Favoritism thing.
Come on.
Bruv, the narrative's been there from a long time, bruv. I've heard it long time. I've heard people talk about it long time.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
So listen. So Kobe got the title shot. You know why he got the title shot? Because he weighed in for the Usman 3 to be the backup fighter.
The backup fighter, yeah.
They're gonna put. I tell you what's gonna happen with Rocky. Yeah, remember this, people. Remember this. This is what they're gonna do to Rocky now. Leon said he's coming back end of the year. They're gonna put him in with Ian Gary at the end of this year. If Gary beats him, they'll make Gary have a shot at the belt. That's what they'll do because there's a story there.
True.
There's a story there.
Oh, it's already pre-built in. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I hear you, family.
But you see, even doing that, look where he is in the rankings. That's a big jump. He must be what, 8 or something like that. He can't be a 5. He's not ranked 5, is he?
Gary.
Yeah, let me have a look.
Yeah, check them rankings because I'm saying that's what I think they'll do. But I'm saying it's different when you haven't got the belt and you've lost. You're coming off a loss. It's different because you're coming off a loss. Now you haven't got the belt. So all these men are going to be looking at you like, just like everyone was looking at Usman like food when he lost to Rocky. Everyone was calling out, Belal called out Usman, Gary called out Usman. Chimaev fought him and beat him.
Everybody wanted to be ranking because he was still ranked number 1 or number 2.
So that's what's going to happen with Leon now?
He's number 7. So currently,
where did Belal come from?
Belal was first. Belal was first ranked, isn't it?
No. He's number 2. For some strange reason.
Who's number 1? Who was number 1 ranked?
Number 1, they've still got Usman. For some strange reason.
Today you go then. And I wouldn't be surprised if Usman fights Belal. Watch that. Watch it, bro.
Shit. Well, look. Let me break it down. And so we got swapping places. So Belal is obviously the champ. So as it stood yesterday, Leon was the champ. Kamaru is number 1. Belal number 2. Shavkat 3. Covington 4. Jack. What?
Covington's 4.
4. They've still got him in the rankings.
The UFC is a joke thing, man. How's Covington 4? Man's lost beer fights.
Gilbert Burns.
He's sitting in the front seat, bro, with Dana. Trump, bro. Come on.
Yes. Listen. Ian Gary is past Burns. Burns is 6, and Ian Gary is number 7.
Okay.
So that'll be a big jump still. They'll do it. They'll do all sorts. They've done 15 versus 3.
I'm saying that Belal, because he called that Usman before. That's going to be the one, I reckon.
That'd be nice.
Belal, Usman.
Yeah.
Kamaru, man.
I think Shavkat's got the next shot, you know.
It should be.
I think Shavkat's, because to be honest, I'm going to keep it real. From what I seen Belal do with Leon yesterday, I think he beats Usman still. I know styles make fights, but my man was just on. He was fighting like Khabib. He was.
Based upon that performance, he would definitely. Well, at 185, Kamaru's performance against Chimaev was very, very good, and in some people's opinion, he actually won that there. At 170, look, his knees are shot and all that kind of stuff. If he can address that, he's an old aging fighter as well. He's got miles on the clock. Belal is a young blood boss. He's a young blood. He's still got Palestine on his back. Yeah, he's got that weight.
Belal ain't losing that belt next.
He's not losing it.
He's not losing that next. I can tell you that.
No. He'll potentially. Shavkat's going to be a tough matchup for him. It's going to be Shavkat's a tough matchup for anybody in the welterweight division.
But hold on then. But saying that then, let's go back. Usman was the dominant champion, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Rocky come and dismantled him, head kick and won the return, yeah?
Yep.
So Rocky's had a couple of fights since, 2 defended.
Mm-hmm.
Did he earn the right to earn a rematch? That is the question. If there's no rematch, well, Rocky's finished for the title right now. I'm telling you straight.
There's no rematch. Yeah. Dana's already said that. Like I said before we started recording, I said, "Yo, let me watch the day." I watched the whole day. You know when he comes out and says,
"Yes,
20,000, we made this much," and they asked him
post fight.
Yeah, the post fight. They said to Dana, "Are we getting the immediate rematch?" And fingers crossed. That's because I'm thinking, if they get the immediate, Leon can run this back. Then he was like, "Nah, we ain't got that on the cards right now." From when he said that, I was like, "Yeah, they're not gonna." What's gonna happen is now they don't want Belal to be the champ either, so they'll try to get Belal beat first. They're not gonna give the belt back to Leon.
Yeah. You're right, Mark. You're right. Spot on, son. And it's gonna be. You're right. Who's the whitest brother in the ranking?
It'll be. I'm telling you, they're gonna work Gary up there. Gary's the one now who can sell that belt.
Mark called it, bro. Mark called it.
And what is Gary as well? Irish. And he's a shit talker. And enough people hate the brother as well.
Yep.
No, what that guy can't for. That's kind of Mark too, and
yeah, man. He talks a great talk. So my man now, that's who they'll push now. That I think it'll be him.
But they've been pushing him, Mark. They've been pushing him. They've got a rocket attached to Ian Gary at the moment. Don't watch that. Even though that performance against MVP wasn't the best at all, and he's delusional, man. The guy is delusional. He came out. He basically, if anyone didn't watch it, he just wrestled him basically.
Yeah, he did. He couldn't stand with him.
could not stand with him. And in the post fight, he's like, yeah, man, I struck him in his face and he knew he couldn't stand with me and all this business. It's like, well, you're just delusional, man. Absolutely. Just be yourself.
Monday, I got to fly because I'm
I go through, man. Go through. I'll catch up with you. Yeah, man.
Every time, man.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Peace.
Yeah, no, well, I don't know what to say. I just feel like, I think they're gonna push it. They're gonna throw him in with some strong people. And like I said, the main reason why I wanted Rocky to just stay uber focused is because once you lose that momentum, that 8 years undefeated, and other man know, wow, I can push that pace like that. They'll train for that.
Yes.
So they'll train just pushing that pace. They'll just train to do that. One thing, Belal's cardio, out of this world, man. Out of this world. Even when he's on the ground, his cardio serious. He's fit. Like, he's not tired. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, he's training with them. What the Dagestanis? Is it Dagestan? Yes. He's training with. He's fighting like them. He's fighting like them. That's how he looked like. He looked like a version of Khabib. I'm telling you, that's what he looked like. Because I'm saying, wow, like, how's man just pushing this pace like this? But, and I thought he didn't he drop him twice? Didn't he? When I say, didn't he pick him up and drop him twice? Or was it once?
Yes, he did. Yes. Congratulations to the new champ, man. And new welterweight champ. Listen, he did his thing. You know, Rocky just needs to, as we've been building on, he needs to rebuild self, get that confidence back, and do everything we've been discussing. He had an opportunity when he had the gold, when he was the man. Everyone had the target on his back. Will that totally dent his confidence? I think it's going to dent his confidence, but he needs to feel sorry for himself for today. Monday is a new day, first start of the working week, and he needs to create that roadmap back to the strap, and it's going to be hella difficult.
Yeah,
hella difficult.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hopefully, my main thing is this. I feel like the fighting side of it, they've got covered, and they need to just push the pace more, become more active. So Leon needs to be more active, and I'd even say after that loss, travel as well. Travel. I'm not saying, like, I get it, renegade and all that, but I'd say, like,
for new looks. I've always said that.
Yeah, go over to that, what's that one in Brazil? That's it. Man seem to go there and improve a lot.
Loads of them. There's Tiger Muay Thai, there's Bang Tao. You took the words right out of my mouth. I'm not saying go to no America, not go to Thailand. Yeah, get some clean living, very cheap to get around and accommodation and all that there, and spend 6 to 8 weeks out there. You know,
rebuilding job.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't even say rebuilding. He just needs to add some more tools to the tool belt, man, that he's already got. He's got a massive tool belt already, but you can never have too many tools. Never.
Exactly. And another thing, what Leon needs to do as well, Monday morning, find a cameraman and say, yo, show me some of your work. If the man can film and knows what he's doing, you're coming everywhere with me. Even when just film and upload.
Yeah.
Like, just
cameraman and editor.
And he does need his breakaway interview as well, where he can just forget all that gang shit. You know, that by the time Rocky was coming through ERD, that was dying down.
Yeah.
Like, break it down, man, because Rocky and Steven, same age, same school, same class. I know these, but yeah. So just talk your story, man, because trust me, he's got a serious story. He moved to Brum when he was, like, I think 11 or 12 or 13, and he came from, he actually lived in London first, and then came down to Erdington. He's from Jamaica, they went to London, and then from London they came to Brum. He's got a story. He's got a big story, man.
Massive story, movie, man. This is movie shit, but it wasn't put in place to create the visual elements that we're talking about. But there's time, man. There's nothing but time. You know what I mean? There's nothing but
Yeah, he
time.
can get it back. Can get it back. But like
Yeah, man.
them the UFC's dirty noble, and we know that. Meaning they play the proper tier very well. Like Anthony said with Jose Aldo. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Jolting. But let me move on to some breakdown, some more of this here cards.
Yeah.
Paddy the Baddy came in and did his damn thing. He's calmed down. He's not so wild as we first. He was very obnoxious personally when he first came into the UFC. I guess with his new child and being older a little bit, he's matured, so he's not as irritating. But performance wise, I've always said, Mark, people have said he's a bomb and all these kind of stuff. I'm like, he's irritating, but he's got potential, man. And he's been improving and he's improving. He's calming down and he's maturing. And he got a first round submission, 3 minutes and 22 seconds against Bobby Green, who's never been submitted within the UFC. Salute to Paddy.
Yeah, he's on his way.
He's got to continue on this path. Forget all the stupid antics and all the stupidness. Just fight, man. Just fight. Talk the thing. He's called out Renato, the money man himself. That's going to be an interesting fight if that can come together. He's in the rankings and stuff. So salute, man. Salute. It was... Bobby didn't look himself at all. He's the one who went in for a takedown after, catching the leg after a leg kick. It was odd. But salute. Bobby will be back. Look at the record. 32, 16, and 1 no contest.
Yeah, that's that's mental.
Veteran. Yeah, man.
Well, Paddy, just before you continue on there, let me just jump in on this Paddy thing.
Yeah.
They did say, when I say they, the internet were calling him a bomb when he had that close decision.
Yes.
And since then, he has rebuilt himself, rebuilt his image after that weird time, and he's on his way to being a star. Well, he is a star, but he's on his way to being a star now, an actual star. You can't do nothing but congratulate. Did Molly McCann win?
Let's get on there. Let me do Arnold.
Go on,
first.
go to
Arnold, then we'll go to Molly. I know they're generally a pair, but Arnold Allen, man, featherweight, first round, quite tentative, etc. Arnold Allen 20-3, Gige Jikatsi, if that's the right pronunciation, 15-4. Striking, spectacular kickboxing background. Arnold was just persistent, technical. First round, I think he lost, but he just pressured him. This is the approach that Leon should have had of sorts, because Allen was. Hey, but I tell you one excellent thing, Mark, that you gotta go back and watch this fight. He's evading of some of the strikes. He was doing like a little duck under and then a swivel round kind of thing. It looked magnifique. He was the striking displayed at times was very much on point, and he was a very dominant. No, I wouldn't say dominant. It was a well-rounded performance, and he got the win, unanimous decision.
Proper
fun fight to watch. McCann. Congratulations to McCann as well. She didn't get the victory. Went to the decision. But she wasn't running out there screaming, Again, she was another obnoxious one. She's calmed herself down. She came out, just stone face, hands behind her back, just soaking it all in. And she's improved as a fighter as well. But that Bruno Brazil, from that MMA Nerds, this new team that's just exploded on the scene. I've never really heard of them the last couple of months. She put some hands on her still. She put some hands on her and some knees on her. It was competitive. It was a nice fight. But Bruna did the damn thing, boss. Decision, victory. I think, what was it? 30. I don't know what the hell it was, but it was dominant, man. It was dominant. There was no question who won that fight. Albury, Jake, White Kong, Hadley, hella short notice. And you know about Jake, Mark? Jake Hadley.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. Hella short notice, sibling, and he moved up to bantamweight and looked like that's where he should be. He fought a geezer with a blockhead, a huge blockhead, and he went to town, boss. He looked that's one of the best performances I've ever seen Jake, and he was not even in his weight class. I'm thinking now, like, what do you want to moonlight or something? Would you want to stay in bantamweight and try a thing there? Because the last 2 fights haven't been gone his way. They've been hella entertaining. And he didn't have a mark on him. He hardly got touched, Mark. Hardly got touched. Fearless and Renegades, I'm sure he's out of. Did the thing, man. Congratulations to Jake. Excellent performance. That blockade you is tough, boss. It's definitely tough.
My man's from Aubrey.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, man. Aubrey eats. Last one, and this is a weird one. Flyweight Mohamed Makhayev took on Starboy Mikel Camp. They've had 3 physical altercations, Mark, prior to actually having a sanctioned bout. 3.
You know, they dropped him, though, innit?
Dropped who?
That Makhayev brother, yeah.
What? Who?
He's
UFC?
done. He's done, yeah. That was his last fight. He's done. Watch the Dana press conference. He says that, yeah, he said they don't want to re-sign him.
Because of the antics.
Yeah, he's going straight to PFL now.
Right. See, you're dropping some jewel. I haven't had an opportunity to even get
I ain't slept, Noble.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
But listen. So based upon pre that, we got the altercation. The first round starts, Mark, and they're just bouncing a flipping round. Makhayev has this output, and you'd think they would have met in the center of the thing and just thrown down. There was a whole heap of security in there. There about 20 mans trying to hold them back and all that before the fight even started. It was a weird fight.
Yeah, Dana didn't like that at all because he was saying that they had to be separated all the time, and then when they finally got to go at each other, nothing happened.
Nothing.
So yeah, he said that they're not re-signing him based on that.
And he's talented as well. Both of them are very talented. Obviously, McManel is a former Ryzen champion. He hasn't had the best showing in the UFC at all, really, in my opinion. I would have thought he would have had 2-3 fights at the most, and he'd be challenging for the flyweight strap. He's quick, man. His takedown defense is on point. He's got submissions himself. He's so well-rounded. He can speak like 3 or 4 languages, man.
No way.
This is a perfect champion to have, man. But for some reason, it's not aligning, man. Whether it's the matchups or what. But this dude is hella talented. Makhayev, you've effed up, boss. You've effed up.
Yeah,
PFL,
man. They cut him up. And PFL, that's not looking too... Hold on. Lloyd shouting me. One second, Noble.
Yeah.
Hold on, Lloyd. Let me bring you through. Yeah, Lloyd. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to text you to call this number so you can hear Noble. Let me send you it now. All right, one sec.
Yeah, man. Makhayev done messed up, man. He had an excellent opportunity, you know. And it's weird, man. It's weird. It's weird. Why? Look, you get paid to fight, don't you? You're a prize fighter, a professional fighter. Like, if you don't make money, I ain't fighting people for free. Like, if I'm a prize fighter, like, come on, someone wants to fight me. I'm like, yo, sign the thing. Let's get paid. I don't fight people for free.
Here we go. Yes, Lloyd.
Yes, Mark.
Yeah, man, you're in it. Noble's in the building as well. Noble, Lloyd, Noble.
Oh, yes, man.
That's Noble.
What are you saying, Lloyd? What are you saying? This is a UFC. This is a UFC expert as well, you know.
No, I wouldn't say expert.
Oh, I thought you was an expert, Lloyd. I thought you was Noble levels.
I don't know about that.
All right, break it down. What you saying?
I do watch it. But you know what it is? If I don't watch it live, I struggle to watch it back because I can't. If I know the result, I can't sit through a decision fight. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'll just skip to the finishes.
Yeah. See.
So that's why I try and watch it live. Yeah,
Here's a
I
tip. Here's a tip. If you don't manage to watch it live, just leave your phone, man. Just leave your phone and just go on to wherever you use to, to watch the replay and just peep it, boss. Because as you say, as soon as you look at your phone, you're like, oh man, do I even want to watch that fight now?
Yeah.
So what you saying then, Lloyd?
I missed the Allen fight. I fell asleep because I can't do the all-nighters no more. So because I work early now, so I usually set my alarm for like 3. Because this prelims weren't too good, I set my alarm for 3. Oh no, I was still up. I watched the Cake fight and then I fell asleep because that fight was boring. Fell asleep, and then I was struggling with sleep for a while, and then my body woke up properly for the Edwards fight, and I said, yeah, let me sit up for this one. You know what I mean? So I didn't even see Aspinall, but then I saw it was a minute. I just quickly went toilet, watched on the toilet for a minute, and then Edwards fight was starting.
So what's the breakdown, Lloyd? What's the breakdown?
The breakdown is just exactly what you said. Remember we spoke before the fight, and you told me. I don't know if obviously you don't want to say online.
Nah, talk, man. Talk.
You said from what you've heard, he's not taking him serious.
Yeah.
You know, so and it's just how you play. Just how you two said he didn't take him serious, and you could tell. Like you said, from the end of the second, I said, yeah, he's not winning this. There's no way he's winning this.
None.
But he's not serious. He's not serious. He's doing that head down thing again.
Yes.
Like you said, you can't have your coach shouting at you. It's not going to work this time.
Yeah.
And even when they're doing it, I'm rolling my eyes thinking, oh, here we go again. You know what I mean? It's not legit. It's legitimate, but it's not. It's sometimes a bit cringy now.
Yeah. You can only you may get a max of 2 of those kind of speeches in your career. You're not going to get that every fight.
And not against someone like Belal. I'm sorry.
And Belal was switched on the whole fight as well. He didn't really make much mistakes.
None.
Really. Belal the champion is shocking. You know, that's mad. You know.
I know it's mad, innit? The internet clowned the hell out of him as well.
Yeah. His voice, everything. Yeah. Everything, man, they took the piss, but now he's the champ now. And new. And he did it.
Yeah, but they're going to get that belt off him ASAP. Like
they're going to struggle with that, Lloyd. Because
they won't.
Who can you guarantee is going to beat him?
Shavkat. Well, so okay, Lloyd, you don't think the massive improvements that Belal has made? I mean, I think it's definitely going to be a tough fight, but I don't think it's going to be a walkthrough sure
victory. Will he out-wrestle Shavkat, though? He can outstrike Shavkat, but if Shavkat starts putting that wrestling and that submission game on him...
Yeah. The submission game is what it's going to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Shavkat's sick. Because I always said to Mark, Shavkat's the real problem in that division for him.
100%. For anybody, even for Rocky?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Leon. Yeah, that's what I said. I think I said I bet Leon. Yeah, yeah. That's the killer right there for him. If he beat Belal and he beat Shavkat, then I don't see no one else would have touched him. He would have went on and real great.
Lapped it. Yeah. At that point, it would have been a case of I've got no option but to move up.
Yes, but. Man, Dana just like, oh man, yeah. If I was watching the thing, I see Dana straight away, no rematch. I'm like, yeah, man, doing him dirty. Because, bruv, it's not like he got dominated. It was a 3-2 round fight, really, in my opinion. He won the third clearly, the whole third round, and the fifth, if by the new rules of UFC, the fifth he won because it's about damage. It's damage overall.
Yeah. Because it bust his face. Yeah.
All that minute of him on top, he done much more than what Belal did. So that's 3-2. It's a 3-2 fight. In the back of my hand, I'm thinking, I hope they rob him. I hope they rob Belal, but I shouldn't. But
nah, man, they weren't gonna do it. They weren't gonna.
Bisping got a up on them in his career.
Well,
no one knows that.
He had the complexion, Lloyd. You remember?
Remember the Matt Hamill fight.
Come on.
But remember, they don't really have they don't have a purpose to rob Belal because, like I said,
Matt Hamill out-wrestled man for 3 rounds. They still give Bisping the fight,
Yeah. Belal and Leon, I said it yesterday on stream. Belal and Leon are essentially the same person, the same type of character.
Yes.
So this is why I said Leon can't. The only reason people are sticking them cameras and mics in your face is because of that belt. So you can't forget that. You see what I mean? Don't start clowning Belal because that's what they were doing to him. But
yeah, And he wasn't taking Belal serious. Belal's hungry. Belal saying, I want to kill you, rare. Not like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's saying, I'm hungry. A man's just laughing in his face. So that's when I clocked, yeah, he ain't taking him serious.
You know when I knew as well, Lloyd. You know when that lift incident, yeah. Belal, that lift incident. Just watch that, and that tells you how the fight was gonna go because
you weren't scared.
Belal was on the lift. Leon gets on the lift, and Belal's shot. He's just staring at the bro. Yes. Then he stares at him. He didn't even when he didn't flinch. You know when Leon tried to make him flinch. And I'm like, yo, man, ain't seeing that this guy is live. You know. That's why when we started yesterday.
Move. Hey, Mark, Rocky should not have done that.
He shouldn't have.
Made him look silly.
He did.
Doing that.
From then, I was like, my man ain't here to play, you know. He's not here to play. He's here to win this belt.
Come on, man. He's all the way from Chicago. All the way to
all these experts are. That's what I hate about MMA fans, you know. All these experts were saying, it's easy, it's easy, because they listen to the internet. That's why yesterday, if you noticed, when I jumped on, I'm like, nah. The Palestine stuff, like, man ain't listening to the Palestinian talk. The man said his dad don't leave, and his dad's came over for the fight. He ain't here to take part. He's here to win.
Come on.
Whenever I realize something about UFC, whenever someone has their whole family with them, I didn't even know Belal had his whole family with him. They usually fight different. Like Ilya when he fought Volk. Remember after the fight, he had his whole family with him.
Yeah. Good points. Yes.
Everything. I realized them man fight different. When they have their whole family with them and they fight for a belt, it's like, this is my time.
Yeah.
I'm confident enough to bring my whole family with me.
Like Adesanya Pereira too. You know? Same thing.
Yeah. Adesanya, his brothers, his dad, parents, same thing with Usman. Dad come out of prison, dad there with him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? When they bring their whole family, it's a different thing.
Yeah, man.
You know?
You get that extra bit of energy, man.
Exactly. I didn't even know Belal had his whole family out there. When I see all them, I say, you weren't losing today.
Yeah, from when
you know what I mean?
From when he said, I heard him say, yeah, man, my dad's here, and you know, I just can't wait for him. And I was like, this is written for them, man. Yes. Then when that second round, I said, Leon's lost this. And like you said, his head was down. It wasn't even like there was no urgency.
None. And the corner wasn't really necessarily like, I don't know what was going on in the corner. What advice, specific technical advice was given outside of the Dave?
They were telling him to stop push. They were saying to him, Dave weren't saying this. It was the white guy in the corner.
Yeah.
He was saying, stop letting him push you back. Stop letting him push you back.
Yeah.
And then
that's his wrestling coach.
Yeah, saying stop letting him push you back. But by that point, man, it was Belal said and did everything he said he was going to. From when he's been talking, from when he was there with the standing, he did. He said, "I'm going to bully you." He bullied him. He said, "I'm not going to take no backward steps." He didn't. He said, "I'm going to outstrike you." He did. He said, "I'm not scared of you." He said, "I'm going to look in your coach's face." Everything he said has made them look. Even when he said that Dave didn't want to fight, looking at it now, can you disagree with him?
Hey, but he didn't almost get it to a submission point and then come out the choke and then let him get up for the other rounds.
Oh yeah, that's all just gas. But I'm talking about how he was talking.
Yes, yeah. Now he bullied him. He dashed him around the thing. Leon must gotta be screwing with himself. He's gotta be just like we're screwing for him. We're screwing for him because we know the potential and the skills he's got, and the fire went in the belly. Whatever the hell went on in his mind, whatever, that's not the Leon we know.
What did you think of the last? I think it was the last 2 rounds where man's just letting at the start of the round, man's just letting Belal walk them straight to him in his face.
Come on,
what's he doing? Where's the jab?
This basic jab. Come on.
You let them. When I saw a man just walking straight to him. Nothing happened, and then just starts throwing punches. I'm like, yeah. I don't know what's going on now. Like man's in shock or something.
You think he was concussed?
You know, that's what someone said in the chat, but I don't know, man. Because I'm not gonna lie, the first one was a big dump on his head still, but I don't know because he didn't act like he was concussed afterwards. No. It wasn't like he slumped afterwards or nothing.
Exactly.
You know?
He seemed to be pretty. It was just he took an impact. He wasn't crazy. But now, so what's your opinion on that? That's a spike, right? You're not supposed to spike an athlete on their head. Shouldn't that have been a DQ at that point?
Nah, I've never seen no one get DQ'd for that. I've seen that in the UFC a few times.
One
It's a
championship.
take. It's a
Jared
takedown.
Brooks lost his belt against Joshua Pascio for.
But they might have different. They might have different rules because UFC and the
Yes.
championship don't have different. They have
Very
different
true.
rules. Even look at the knee thing. The UFC is different to all the rest.
Global rule set versus the
What's the
10-point
way
system.
back, Lloyd? What's the way back for Rocky?
It's simple. Win your next fight in dominant fashion and call out for the belt and say I want my belt back.
9-1. You ain't gonna do that in one.
They ain't gonna give him in one.
He can
No
do
way.
it in one. If he talks the talk, he could do it in one. But knowing him, he won't do it in one. But he should because like he said, three times he defended that belt. He beat Usman twice. Well, no, was it 3 times? No, he defended it twice.
No, he defended it twice. He won it. Beat Usman, beat Covington. Yeah,
isn't that much. And now I think about it, it feels like he's had it for so long.
it's because he hasn't been an active champion.
Yeah, because he beat Usman, who was, you know what I mean, killer, pound for pound.
Yes.
And then Colby, everyone knows Colby.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know, man. But the thing is that division, there's only a few, man. Who can he really fight? Gilbert Burns, Shavkat, really should be getting a shot. I don't want to see Gary get it, but Gary could get it.
Gary's gonna get it.
MVP, really, not really, because he just lost.
No.
Who else is there? I'm trying to think of someone else.
Jack Delamena as well.
What's going on with Delamena? Of course, he called out Shavkat, and I thought that fight was happening, but people are now saying Shavkat's not fighting him.
Is Chimaev not coming back to 170?
He can't make the weight, man.
Nah, he can't make that.
Okay.
Something's up with that guy, he's weird, man. I think he's on something or something, because the way he keeps putting out fights. Apparently every minute he's ill, and it's weird, man.
The illness that I'm hearing about.
Long COVID.
Crypto scams I'm hearing with my youth and all this kind of madness. Shavkat,
he can't go back to Russia.
Yes.
I know he's banned from America, actually.
America. He can't get to America.
Because he stuck into Russia or something recently, isn't it?
It's the Chechnyan thing.
Yeah, he's cool with the Chechnyan president. That's why.
Yeah.
The Chechnyan president and him are like tight, so he's like, a man's hated by the West, innit? So
it's mad. But Ali from Dominance MMA, who have got all, who's got all the fighters.
Or the manager.
Yeah. They go over there. Gaethje's been over there and done little somethings with him.
Yeah, but he's like he's a slimy one, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wasn't it him that apparently was doing terrorism or something?
The rats, as McGregor would say, the rats. Yeah.
Ali Abdelaziz or something.
You have to kind of rate his come up though. How'd you go from being a terrorist snitch to being the top manager in the game?
Because
how does that even happen?
Because think about the links he's already got. He's working with the government. He's working with the CIA and all that. Let's talk the thing if we're going to talk it. Yeah, that's how we... Come on. Like, hey, we got a friend here, right? And he wants to come into this mixed martial arts thing, this combat sports thing. Open up the doors. Oh,
I'm sure he's got Belal, hasn't he?
He's got Belal. Yeah, he's got most.
Mad. So he's got champ now.
He's got the lightweight. I always forget his name. Gaethje.
He's got Gaethje, Islam Makhachev. He's got
the Bellator. He's got the Bellator champ as well.
Yes.
Nurmagomedov's cousin. Yeah, the Dagestan. Is he called Usman? Usman Nurmagomedov.
Yes.
He's meant to be real good as well.
He's good. He's very good.
But why is he not in UFC?
Money, innit?
PFL will hold on to him, innit? PFL will give him good money.
Yeah, man.
Oh, is he in PFL?
One thing about PFL is they don't lose their champs.
Because think about it as well. If they go in tournament style, they get their pay, and then at the end, they get $1 million. UFC ain't going to deal with that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, man. Well, it's to be honest, I think Leon he'll get it back, man. He's just got to stay uber focused. My main thing is when he gets it back, cement it outside the ring. My man should just be collecting mills after mills, man.
Endorsement deals.
Think about MMA.
He's not serious though, because where's his PR team, man? Like, you're champion of UFC. I haven't seen man on TV once. I've never put on my TV and I've watched remember back in the day you watched Question of Sport, or you got Sports News, or even TNT. That's a big channel. You never see him at a football match or a big. You know what I mean? Man,
nothing. The PR team's failed him.
Out fighting.
PR team failed him, man.
Kids.
Nothing. He's not. They don't market nothing outside of fighting.
And I realized I think they don't push the Jamaica thing because they kind of like they don't want to upset the British fans. You know, once you start pushing that, they're like, oh, what are you, Jamaican or you British? You know how they go on.
Pick a side, matey. Come on, Rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
you gotta do both, man.
In the English side, obviously that's where the money is.
Yes, he can do both though.
Because of course he can do.
He can do both, but it's like he's just completely not doing one. He's not even repping. No, let's keep it 1,000 though. He's not even repping his British side either, because he's not repping nothing about Black Brit even. Because I think that's a big market as well.
Market.
It's a huge. The Black British market's big, you know.
How are you born in Jamaica? As far as we can tell, he hasn't been Jamaican since he got the belt.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
That's a good point, because come on, Aljo, former champ, look what he did. How many times did he go to JA?
Aljo's building a gym in Jamaica.
Come on. He's got the Funk Harbor that's out as well. Where's Rocky's little something? Huh?
Yeah, it's the PR team, man. It's the PR team.
Sports.
Yeah, it's
doing a terrible job, man.
They tried to push the gang stuff, you remember, and that didn't hit.
That was bullshit.
They tried to push the gang stuff, that didn't work, and I think they just left it at that and said, because even on Breakfast Club, I'm like, yo, sell the place, sell the city. Like, I don't get it. This is what I don't understand. Like, sell where you're from. Look at them Liverpool guys, man. They can't stop talking about Liverpool.
And digging it up and the heritage.
Arena chanting for Paddy.
Yeah. You'll never walk alone. You know how much time... Obviously, it was terrible what happened in that Hillsborough thing. But you know how much times you hear about that? Through them... We don't support the Sun. Liverpool, them man, they are patriotic.
Come on.
And that's what I'm saying. Loyal. Rocky could have... I don't know.
Onwards and upwards, gentlemen. Onwards and upwards. We'll see how this all unfolds in this crazy landscape of combat sports, which we all love. The highs, the lows, and the in-betweens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's going to be Dana now. And Dana's vexed because you know the first thing they said? The first thing Dana said was, well, it wasn't exactly a barn burner, was it?
Oh, shit.
Then, on top of that, he said that he's stopping the them exaggerated bonuses. He said, I'm not doing no more of them because I look how much money I gave away today.
No, they're not even exaggerated. The man's been giving out 50,000 since the day they first bought the UFC. With inflation, come on, that's 10 grand.
Come on.
True.
Man. You men are greedy. Every event at the end, like you just said, every event at the end, Dana. Oh, we broke this record.
Come on.
Oh, we broke that record.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, we're going to the biggest box office of this arena. Pay up the money, man. You're greedy, man.
Greedy as hell, man.
Make a man beg for 50,000 after they're fighting that.
Yeah, that's mad, isn't it? He gave Paddy 200k. He got 200k for that.
Minimum 75 now. Minimum 75.
Yeah. He said he's not doing it no more. He said he stopped all that now.
Basically now, if you do a stoppage, they basically give you the thing now. Before it was like fight night, sub of the win, sub of the night, and KO. But now it's like performance. So basically, if you win by decision, if you win by stoppage or you have fight of the night, you get it. So yeah, they're giving it out more than they used to, but still up the thing, man. And I was thinking, I don't care who it is who's to answer me. I'm never upping it again. Like, all right, take off. Jesus.
Yeah. Like it ain't a write-off, man. Like you don't write that off against your business expenses. Like they ain't pulling in how much. They're the most profitable out of TKO. They're the most profitable part of their whole thing, man. Through the zombie apocalypse, if it wasn't for the UFC, their shit would have gone under. Huh? They're paying these prize fighters who are putting their life on the line. 12 and 12, 13 and 13, 20 and 20.
But no, but have you realised since the Apex they've got a bit lazy.
Crazy lazy, man.
They're not even doing fight nights. Remember, like back in the day, fight nights every week, not every 2 weeks. Of different cities of America every 2 weeks.
Yes.
Now with Apex. There's no atmosphere in there, man. It's boring. All right, cool. It saved us during COVID, but the thing's boring, man. I don't even bother signing in for Apex fights no more, unless it's a big fight I want to see.
Exactly. You pick and choose. You don't watch no Apex fights. Some glorified sparring. As you say, with no atmosphere, the fighters number one deserve to fight with damn fans number one, and we as the people who have who have made the UFC is what it is. The hardcores from the early thousands who would tell their friends and give them the VHS tapes or the damn DVDs. Yo, watch this shit. Come over to the house. Watch this madness.
Yeah.
And over
Because
time now,
I got into UFC from Bravo. When I started seeing on Bravo, I was like, yo, what's this? I saw Bravo. I've seen man get kicked to the head. I'm seeing, you remember, what's his name? Hermes Franca.
Okay, Frank is yes.
When I seen him with his come up, and then he got his title shot, I'm thinking, yeah, he's gonna win, and then he got beat by Shirk easy. I'm like, God, this is a different level. So I'm seeing different level with Shirk. What's his name? Rashad Evans.
And Frankie Edgar.
Frankie Edgar was my guy. That was my favorite fighter. Man's lightweight, basically a bantamweight, winning titles.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Heart of a lion.
Yeah, man. Little geezer,
Come on, man. Those were the days, man.
Yeah, man.
Anderson Silva came in the game, beating man. Not even. When he killed. Oh man, I felt sorry for Rich Franklin. When he killed Rich Franklin's wife.
Oh gosh, with that tie plunge, that tie plumb even. Shit.
But I seen Anderson Silva. I'm like, yo, different level.
Yeah, man. Levels.
You know. Bravo made UFC in England. I say that definitely. Bravo.
Facts.
That channel, boy.
Oh, I mean, let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. I don't like the politics of that company, to be honest. I don't like the fact that you can be frozen out, or your path can be more difficult than the next man. I don't like that. At all. And like I said,
the last
go through.
The last thing I'll say, sorry to cut you, Mark.
Nah, cool.
The last thing, this one, before I forget, because you just reminded me, that's why I wanted to call. The way they treat Mokayev, it just shows they don't care who you are. Messing around here, you're gone.
Yeah.
Because remember, they don't like you already. You're a boring wrestler to them, you know.
Yes.
So you should be on your best behavior.
Yes.
And apparently, from what Dana said, it's not Dana's decision. It's his people around him that are telling him, no, we don't want to re-sign him. So he's been doing something behind the scenes that they're like, no, he's a headache. He's not worth the hassle. Because Cape said he's come for a picture with him one time. He's put his arm around him for the picture, and then he just punched him in his face.
Punched him in his face. Yes, I heard that. Yeah.
Damn.
So who else has he done that to in this division? And from when the UFC said, Dana said, because they asked Dana, oh, what's going on? You re-signing him? And then he's like, nah, PFL's going to get a great fighter.
Yeah. Hey,
what
about the dirty fight? What about him pulling? I've never seen anyone's shorts get pulled so much in a fight.
Man's shorts, then he come off in the fight, man.
What?
Wow.
UFC, yeah. When I seen they dropped into prelims, I thought the rumor I heard was that Cape was going to miss weight. I'm thinking, it's Cape again. But from what it sounds like, it's Mokayev. It was Mokayev.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I'll say, guys. But yeah, thanks for having me on, Mark.
No problem, man.
Thanks, man. Give it thanks.
Thank you for calling.
The legend.
Every time.
Good to talk to you. Your wordplay is mad. I've got to say, when I'm speaking to you, like.
It's years of hard work, sibling. I'm telling you, years of hard work.
You said something yesterday. I can't remember what you said when you came back on the line. You said something. Mark was like, "Are you there?" And I can't remember what you said. You sound so mad. I've never heard no one ever say that before.
We're not with the linguistics, man.
Yeah, man, exactly with the linguistics and I'm trying to be the wordsmith, man. You know, I'm close to where we Mark are close to where Shakespeare, who's supposed to be the literary Don Dada. So we gotta switch up the thing and change the language of the game, and make it simple and plain.
Yeah, man.
But sad circumstances to be talking under, though, Lloyd. Sad circumstances, because I was hoping it was just going to be routine and we just build to the Birmingham headline show, but may not be coming.
Oh, I should have made money on it, man. So I had a feeling, like I said, when I spoke to you and then I seen the way Belal was hungry, I should have made money on that fight, man. I could have put money on Belal, I just couldn't do it.
I couldn't either. Hey, let me go behind the fourth wall. And anytime the brothers fight, Aljo, Rude Boy, anytime them mans are fighting, I'm betting. Now, I would usually bet, but the phone that I normally use to log into the damn Sky Bet, I couldn't get into the damn thing. And I did think, you know what? I could actually make some money if I betted on damn Belal Muhammad. And don't get it twisted, I ain't betting no big money. It's only this little money just to, you know what I mean? I couldn't even get into the damn thing. Save myself a little bit of money at the same time. But yeah, it's nuts. If you put some money on, because Belal was a live underdog. crazy live on
It's mad that the MMA fans keep making that mistake, you know. Like there's no such thing as an underdog in MMA. They keep making that mistake. Like, you know, like all the channels predicted it would be, they were saying it was going to be easy.
Easy.
So,
yes.
Absolute crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. Well, you got anything else to say, or?
Congratulations to all the winners, man. Congratulations to the winners. It was an okay card, man. It was an interesting card overall. There was some stinkers of smile. There was the Starboy thing and that Makayev, which we spoke about. But overall, it was an interesting card. Just pissed off that they made the British audience have to stay up till past 6 a.m.
That's ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous,
a slap in the face, man. Like, come on, man. UK MMA, look who we're producing. We had 2 champions, man. We had an Irish champion in Conor McGregor who changed the whole language and landscape of combat sports in UFC.
Yeah.
You can't afford us. Look, when they go to Abu Dhabi, it starts at like 7:30 mark over here.
Yeah.
And then on Monday, all of our American brethren are screwing, saying, "Oh, we had to stay up late to watch this. It was on at a crazy time." And welcome to our world. We have to do that every week.
You know what they even said? They asked Dana. They were like, "Yo, what you think about the time? It was crazy." And hear him. Yeah, well, so what? It was 7:30 in Vegas. I'm like, yo, man, don't even care. But that's the only reason you're not gonna really hear me saying that Rocky lost because of the time, because then all someone has to do to rebuttal that is say, okay, well, every other Englishman won. Do you know what I mean? Meaning every other man who's on English time won. So yeah, man, is what it is. Is what it is. It's entertainment at the end of the day, but he'll come back. He'll come back.
Facts.
Oh, yeah, man.
We out.
We out of here, people.